Hi all, myself Venkataswamy. Today I am going to start a course on advanced computer programming. So this is the next version of computer programming wherein we learn the concept of computer programming using the simple programming languages like C, C++, or Java. In this course we are going to learn about computer programming in detail. Today we are going to learn on all these topics, that is computer technologies, applications of programming and programming languages. The first one is computer technologies. So computer technologies are evolving every day. A new technology is coming every day which is better than the previous versions. So what are the essential technologies we have to learn so that we can have a hold in computer science engineering? So the technologies are programming languages, database, servers, cloud computing, algorithms, operating system, hardware, IoTs. So these are some essential technologies one should know to have a better hold in the computer science domain. Let us take up one by one. That is, first one is programming languages. There are many programming languages available in market. Say C, C++, Java, Python, JavaScript, and many more. Among this, which one we have to select? So which one is more suitable for the development of some applications? These are the challenging tasks one has to learn. The second one is database. After writing program, we have to connect that particular program to data. Data will be hosted in databases. So one should know how to fetch and how to store data inside a database. There are many database available in market: MySQL, Postgres, MS SQL, and DB2. These are various databases available in market. Then next one is server. So always the softwares are not standalone. It's always kept in remote places where the people will access. The place where the remote softwares are kept are called servers. So one should know about server as well. The next one is cloud computing. Now everything uh, is uh, is is converting into services. Say for example, hardware is hosted inside a cloud, storage is hosted inside a cloud, softwares are deployed inside a cloud, and applications are you know is executed in a cloud. So everything is kept in cloud. So one should know about the cloud services and cloud providers. The next one is algorithms. So one software and other software, if you want to make any comparison, so you can compare with some performances. So you can increase the performance by employing different algorithms. So algorithm play a key role in computer science. Example, machine learning is also algorithm. Deep learning is also a kind of algorithm, and neural network is also a kind of algorithm. So these uh, tools are developed using algorithms. So one should know about all these technologies. So data science and data analytics can be done using the algorithms. So the next one is operating system. Operating system is a platform and which is basically the interface between the user and the hardware. So there are variety of operating system available in market, namely Linux, Mac, and Windows. So Linux is basically evolving over the Windows operating system because of its advantages, like it is a free and open source. So there are many operating systems are available. So one should know how to use and how to work on that particular operating system. The next one is hardware programming. So we have a microcontroller, microprocessor, and many more. There are many advanced hardware uh, uh, chips are coming. Example, single board computers and system on chip. All these technologies are coming, which demands the uh, programming. So one should know how to program in hardware platform. The next one is IoT, Internet of Things. So basically, irrespective of the sector, it combines basically hardware, software, algorithms all together, and it basically the remote data is taken to the platform where it processes and it takes decisions and it interact with the different domain. All these things are possible using IoT system. There is one more technology which is coming in future, augmented reality, virtual reality, or digital twin. So these are the technologies which is going to take up in future. So one should know all these technologies to have a better hold in computer science domain. The next one is applications of programming. So why we learn all these technologies? Because using all these technologies, we have to build some uh, softwares. We have to build uh, some entity which is suitable for some sector that should drive some profit. So there are many sectors are there. Power sector is there, and civil sector is there, and banking sector is there. And if you can list out many sector. So all these nowadays the programming is getting into all these sectors. So now how to use all these technologies together to fulfill the need of this sector is a challenging one. Say, for example, uh, software. So, software is basically you're running on a system. Uh, Say, for example, your calculator, what you use in your machine or in your mobile phone, is a software. How that software is written using some programming languages. So it is doing some purpose. So similarly, there may be some SCADA system or some monitoring system or some devices are there. If you want to control that particular device, you want to write a software. So you need to select appropriate technologies and you have to write a software. So whenever you want to write a software, then you have to think on the programming languages to develop the software and the platform on which this particular software runs. All those things are key things when you want to develop a software. Even it is very important to know where the data is there, how this software is interacting with the data. So first is software. So normally using all the computer technologies, you write a software. Next one is mobile app. So mobile app is also kind of a software. So which demands the engineers to know uh, various computer technologies. Using all these computer technologies, one will be building the mobile app. There also one has to select the suitable programming languages to code and also suitable databases to host the data and many more. So mobile app is also an application and also web application. Nowadays, applications or softwares are kept in a server or a cloud as a web application. One should know how to develop the web application. Normally, using programming languages, one may write a software, or one may write a mobile application, or one may write a web application. So, which languages are more suitable for web application? Which languages are suitable for software? Which languages are suitable for mobile application? All this knowledge one should have. So basically, say for example, if I want to write a simple software, I may choose a Python. So when I want to write a HTML web application, I may choose JSP or HTML kind of programming languages to build the application. So UI is also very important, front end, back end. So understanding of all these terminologies are very important. So these are all the kind of application what you build, and these applications should interact with the real-time system like say electric vehicle or robot or medical instruments or a CNC machine. So these are real-time uh, system, actual system. So all these applications should interact with all these uh, uh, system. Say for example, I'll write a software or a program for the robot, how it has to move, how it has to respond. For all these things, I'll write a program. And in electric vehicle, say for example, if a electric vehicle comes for the charging, how it has to charge, up to what time it has to charge, how I have to take care of the cost, and how I have to stabilize the voltage. All these things will be programmed in electric vehicle. When it comes to CNC machine, how by writing the instruction, and you can control the operation. So programming is necessary, and also you can build some IDEs to facilitate some kind of um, easiness for the users. So of course in the medical domain, lot of instruments, we have a lot of data is coming, lot of sensitive information is coming to analyze, to arrive at some decision. So at the back end, one has to write a program using all these computer technologies. The next one is the programming languages. So if you see the programming languages available in the market, there are thousands of programming languages are available in market. So we have to carefully, we have to select a programming languages. Few programming languages I listed here: Java, J2EE, C, C++ programming, Python programming, JavaScript programming, PHP programming, Go programming. All these programming languages are available in market. Whenever you are selecting a programming languages, you have to see how fast you can develop that particular software or application. So to develop any application, you need to take less time. So by using the, you cannot write everything from the scratch. You have to see the existing libraries. If the programming languages provides the rich library, then you have to go with that particular programming language. And again, you have to see other factors, such as if you choose open source programming languages, you no need to pay anything. You have to, you can use that particular programming languages like Python, C++, C, Java. These are all free and open source programming languages. So whenever you use this particular programming languages, you have to see the inbuilt library available, and also you have to see the community support, and also you have to see the existing the library repository from the community people, and also you have to see the portability, and you should take care that the software what you develop should run in all the operating system in all kind of platform. So many things we have to keep in a mind to select any programming languages. So nowadays the Python is getting popular because of its uh, rich library set, and people are contributing to this particular library. So people are using this particular Python for writing standalone application, for web application, and also for the interdisciplinary application. So in this particular course, we are going to learn more about Python, or in other way, we are going to learn about the computer technologies or concepts of the computer science using programming languages. So that is what we are going to do in the next session. Thank you.